We apologize for that poor quality of sound, but let's go back to our first story where the police service has rejected the route chosen by the NDC to picket the central bank. We have MP for Boku Central, Ayariga, joining us live for some answers. Mr. Ayariga, we're grateful for your time here. Did the police communicate this information to you in your meeting yesterday?
Yesterday in our meeting, they proposed an alternative route. They wanted us to start from Obra Spot, that's around Circle, and then march along the highway from Circle to Accra Central. And then when we get to Adabaka traffic light, we should turn left and then pass through City House and pass through the ministry area and then terminate our protest march at the Independence Square. And the reason was that the central bank is a security zone, and so they won't allow us to go to the central bank. To Makola Market is a busy area, Rollins Park is a busy area, and so there will be commercial activities, and they will not let us disrupt the commercial activities. And so they didn't think that it was safe to march along those routes. We pointed out to them that the arguments were not tenable because City House, which they wanted us to march and pass by, is a central bank head office building annex. So if we can go to the head office building annex, nothing stops us from going to the main building itself. Secondly, the areas that they are mentioning are areas where in the past we have demonstrated and passed through Makola Market and nothing has happened. We have demonstrated and passed through the central bank and nothing happened. And I personally participated in most of these demonstrations, and we can testify. So we didn't see why in the past we could do it, and today they will tell us that we cannot demonstrate across those routes to the central bank. So we rejected their proposal and insisted that we will go through the route that we proposed. Then in the evening, we received a letter from them, totally deviating from even their own original proposal, and then simply saying that we should start our protest march from the frontage of Parliament House, and then, march to Independence Square and stop at Independence Square. We find that very ridiculous and unacceptable. We are going to march along the same route that we have proposed, and they have a constitutional and legal responsibility to give us protection and protect all those who are along this route for us to march this place to the bank and return. They have nothing to show that the central bank building is a security zone. There's no law that determines that it's a security zone. In fact, the office of the president, the Jubilee House, which everybody can testify that at least that's the seat of government. We have protested to the frontage and they have come out on the peace petition. So we don't see why the central bank building can be treated differently. In any case, the money is not just the central bank, they're just the regulators. They don't keep any money there. I believe that the only thing of value there probably will be the expensive watches that they have bought for themselves. So much to the building.
But Mr. Ayariga, the police who I believe have intelligence are telling you that for the sake of public order and safety, they cannot agree to the routes that you're proposing. Why don't you agree to maybe other suggestions that they may have?
They don't have any intelligence. It's absolutely untrue. There's nothing that indicates that we cannot march along routes. So if those routes are not safe, then nowhere in Accra is safe. So if we cannot demonstrate there, then we cannot demonstrate anywhere. We have worked with them in the past. We have demonstrated and we have provided security along the same routes that we are proposing today. What has become ungovernable about Accra that those routes that in the past we could use are no longer safe for us to use. If they say that, then they are indicting the government and indicting themselves. Because I don't see what has changed for us not to be able to march along those routes.
So you're going to go ahead with your march on the set date?
We will march along those routes, and there's nothing that they will do that will stop us. In any case, they don't have the capacity by law to just tell us that we cannot march along those routes. If we will not march along those routes, they know what to do. And we will defend our right to march along those routes, and we will march along those routes.
How then are you going to cater for your safety if the police says that they cannot aid you because of certain reasons they're making?
We will take them on because we are taking somebody on for failing to perform his responsibilities. It is their constitutional responsibility to protect us, to march along those routes, and they must perform it whether they like it or not. They are paid taxpayers' money to carry out that basic function of protecting us as citizens, to exercise our constitutional rights, and to protect others along those routes, to also exercise their businesses, their commercial rights freely. So they must perform that responsibility. Otherwise, the same way that we are taking on the governor and his deputy, we will also take the IGP on and his commanders, because it is their responsibility to make sure that we are able to demonstrate freely.
Grateful for your time, MP for Boku Central, Mahama Ayariga there, a member of the minority who are looking forward to picket the central bank.